Regular meeting for September 10th, 2025, now in session. Please rise. Pledge allegiance. That's right. Pledge allegiance.
Stands one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Do you see who's on? Yeah. Okay. The clerk will call the roll, please.
Dr. Here. Moranci.
Here.
Levon.
Here.
Morris.
Here.
Fernhagen.
Here.
Robert. Here. Ronnie.
Here.
Sarver.
Here.
Lola.
Here.
President Gabriel.
Here.
One present.
Got an introduction and a second. Dispense with the reading of the minutes of the August 11th, 19th, and 26th meetings and place them on file. Juan and Jennifer. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carried. Copies of committee reports are also posted to the city website. Can I have an introduction in a second to place them on the Juan and Jennifer? All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Okay, we have a number of communications. I have a motion and a second to receive the communications and place them on file. The one to Jennifer. All those in favor, please signify by saying
Aye.
anyone opposed?
Could I ask a question?
Hold on a second. Anyone opposed? Oh, you want to ask about the communication?
Yeah, the increased tax rate, this read to me like just the removal of term security, is that
Yeah.
fair?
That's all.
Okay, good picture.
Anyone opposed? I think the
No.
motion carried. So we get to our resolutions, the ones from last week, appointing commissioner fees. Roll call vote.
Councilmember Johnson.
Aye.
Dr. Aye. Moranci.
Aye.
Levon.
Aye.
Morris. Fernhagen.
Aye.
Roberts.
Aye.
Ronnie.
Aye.
Sarver.
Aye.
Lola.
Aye.
President Pietro.
Aye.
Carried.
Next resolution is about planning board training. Roll call vote.
Councilmember Belton.
Aye.
Dr. Aye. Moranci.
Aye.
Levon. Aye. Morris. Fernhagen.
Aye.
Roberts. Aye. Ronnie.
Aye.
Sarver.
Aye.
Lola.
Aye.
President Pietro.
Aye.
Carried.
The next resolution accepts senior center donations. Roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Belton.
Aye.
Dr. Aye. Moranci.
Aye.
Levon. Aye. Hagan.
Aye.
Roberts.
Aye.
Ronnie.
Aye.
Sarver.
Aye.
Lola.
Aye.
President Pietro.
Aye.
Carried.
The next resolution revises this one we approved it last week and changes the designation for the street from Charlie's Way. This is the request of his family to Charlie Butterworth Way. Can I have an introduction and second, please? Jennifer and Dewan.
So could I just make a comment? This is a very timing thing. Amtrak is misspelled. I know, as a student.
I did notice that as well. But after it was already posted.
Yeah, I just thought I'd mention.
So what's the revised, just
Just changing the name.
the name, the butter?
Okay. Roll call vote.
Councilmember Belton.
Aye.
Dr. Aye. Moranci.
Aye.
Levon.
Aye.
Morris.
Aye.
Fernhagen.
Aye.
Robert.
Aye.
Ronnie.
Aye.
Sarver.
Aye.
Lola.
Aye.
President Pietro.
Aye.
Carried.
The next resolution, just accepts a plan that the county, that the county developed regarding, hazard mitigation. Can I have an introduction and a second, please? Gary? And Laura? Questions? Roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Belton. Desperatti. Aye. Moranti.
Aye.
Mizan. Aye. Morris. Aye. Fernhagen.
Aye.
Roberts. Aye. Brony.
Aye.
Sarwar.
Aye.
Bola.
Aye.
President DePietro.
Aye.
Carried.
The next resolution accepts fire department donations. Can I have an introduction and secondary for one? And Jennifer. Roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Belton. Aye. Desperatti. Aye. Moranti.
Aye.
Mizan.
Aye.
Morris. Aye. Fernhagen.
Aye.
Roberts. Aye. Brony.
Aye.
Sarwar.
Aye.
Bola.
Aye.
President DePietro.
Aye.
Carried.
The next resolution is a budget transfer. Heather, would you like to speak to this, resolution, which came in rather late?
Sure. I did mention it in my finance meeting last week, but unfortunately, I was out sick, and so I apologize for the delay in providing it in person. Basically, as you all know, back in 2023, the city agreed to upgrade its software for general ledger, tax collection, and utility billing. It's taken a very long time to get there. We started implementation finally the end of last year, with the actual moving over to the new systems starting in March of this year, and we're in the middle of tax as we speak. Because of a variety of issues, the amount of time that had been budgeted by the software company for the implementation and support turned out to be less than what was estimated. I'm going to continue to have conversations with them about this, but in the meantime, we are at a place where we need certain elements to be implemented and certain training to happen in order for us to actually do several things that have to happen between now and the end of the year, including re-levying the tax bill, re-levying the water sewer bills, issuing the new tax bills, taking in the delinquent school tax and getting it on the school tax bill. We're also going to need them to work with us to figure out how we're going to get the sidewalk improvement district on the bill. So there's a lot of stuff, some initially planned and some new, like the sidewalk improvement district, that we're going to need additional funding for. In addition, although we were told that the budgeting capability that came with the finance package had the same capabilities as our current budgeting software, it sadly does not. They do have an extra module which will provide us with the additional capabilities that we need. Those capabilities are basically the ability to note and document as we make modifications to the budget. If you've looked at the detailed budgets, you'll see the top line, and then you'll see every time the BEA makes an adjustment, we outline it and describe what happened and what was removed or added. That capability doesn't exist in the default one that we were given. So this also includes that. I would like to point out, at least, although I'm not, obviously thrilled about this, it's not really optional if we want to get our software working correctly. And at minimum, at least I'm pleased to say that we're able to cover the costs with our current budget, because for the first time in doing the 2024 financial reporting, we did not have to use a fee accountant. So I think that's a big achievement on the part of my office, and it will be a savings going forward to the city as a whole. And that's why we happen to have enough money to cover this overage.
Okay, any questions?
No.
Introduced, right?
Excuse me?
Nobody introduced it.
We'll do it now. Can I get an introduction in a second? Hey, Ron? Jennifer? Roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Belton. Aye. Desperatti. Aye. Moranti.
Aye.
Mizan.
Aye.
Morris. Aye. Fernhagen.
Aye.
Roberts. Aye. Brony.
Aye.
Sarwar.
Aye.
Bola. President DePietro.
Aye.
Carried.
And the next resolution is a budget transfer for legal expenses. Can I have an introduction and a second? Rover and Devon and Gary. Come on, three. Questions? Heather, do you want to speak to this also?
Not particularly. I was just informed by the clerk's office that there was an overage. I will make the observation that if the council budget is already over its budget by August, obviously the powers that be need to take a look at that line item, figure out why we're over budget, and make a determination of how much we might need for the rest of the year. That way we can have a resolution for next month that will hopefully provide enough funds to get through the end of 2025.
Thank you. So roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Felton.
Aye.
Desperini. Aye. Moranti.
Aye.
Mizan.
Aye.
Morris.
Aye.
Fernhagen.
Aye.
Robert.
Aye.
Brony.
Aye.
Sarwar.
Aye.
Bola.
Aye.
President Tedesco.
Aye.
Chair.
Going to laws, we have I need an introduction and a second to, put for the local law involving, changing the installment payment of delinquent taxes. Jennifer and Martin. Now, can I have a roll call vote on that? Please. Okay. Right. Now it's now the motion and a second to lay the proposed local law on the council member's desk. Margaret and Jennifer. Okay, roll call. Please.
So we're just letting.
Oh, sorry. A few resolutions,
Well, we didn't do the bills though.
I'm sorry, what?
We haven't gone through the bills
Yeah, all right.
because you jumped in.
So, as you know, we have some hearings coming up. I assume, Crystal, that local law will not need a hearing,
Which local law?
the one we just put on our desk?
It needs a mayor's hearing, not a council hearing.
Okay, so you know the other laws that are on our desk. Now, can I have a introduction and second to pay the bills? Barry?
Dominic.
And Vicky? Questions?
Yes, what's Springbrook Holding?
Say it again?
Springbrook Holding?
That's the company that's doing the software.
Okay.
A lot of money.
Yeah.
If anyone's wondering, for the 4,000 goodies investor is an annual fee we have to pay for our bond rating, because we're keep forward.
Anything else?
Why is JV Computer so high this time?
That could be the quarterly payment, probably.
I think so. Thinking of the 7,000.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, so,
That's for quarter four.
yep. Okay, we'll call them, please.
Councilmember Felton.
Aye.
Desperini. Aye. Moranti.
Aye.
Mizan. Morris.
Aye.
Fernhagen.
Aye.
Brony.
Aye.
Sarwar.
Aye.
Bola.
Aye.
President Tedesco.
Aye.
Chair.
Now, we're gonna go, to, new business and public comment before we then go into an executive session. So, any new business from council? Public? Nothing on?
Have a nice day.
Nice comment.
Okay, with that, I need a introduction second.
Before we do that,
Oh,
just for the public's interest, and Ron just raised his hand, Ron.
oh, I didn't say it, sorry.
I know, yeah, he just raised it. Presumably, once we come back from executive session, there is no other business because we.
Correct, that's right.
So once the public leaves, they don't need to come back in because there will be no additional business.
Correct.
Okay, Ron has his hand up.
Brian?
Right. There were some remarks I wanted to make last week. I didn't get the chance to because of technical problems. Can you hear me now?
Very clearly, yes.
Good. All right. The first thing was about the situation of the Dunn warehouse. This may be taken up by the next council, but I think in contrast to the procedure which was followed immediately before this, I had no problem with the result in terms of the choice of the winner of the process, but I think the subsequent process, when this item is taken up again, needs to be more open. There should be a committee. It may be the same committee that as was used the last time, which I think basically was the old DRI committee with Ms. Morris added to it, but its meetings need to be open to the public before the final choice goes to the council. That's the first comment I wanted to make. The second has to do with the planning board. I know you voted to, fund their 4 hours, annual 4 hours of instruction. And this may also be a matter for the future and for charter revision. I would ask council members if they think that 4 hours of instruction per year for members of the planning board, which carries a very heavy burden, is adequate. Thank you.
Thank you, Ron. Okay, now can I have a motion and a second to go into executive session to discuss matters of potential litigation? Ron? Jennifer? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Okay, anybody vote? Okay,
Close the door.
thank you. Ron, so if you're online, please remove yourself. Or
Is the invested Heather?
say that. H, I think it's Heather.
She,
She can stay.
HST time.
alright, so it's just us now.
You know, Ron, you have to get off, sir. There you go.
You're not recording, right?
Stop recording.
Recording. Looks like